Reality Receipts.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Reality Receipts podcast starring me, Storytime with Ricky.
And me, Reality Ashley. We are here to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta, the first part of the reunion, and Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Before we get into that, a little tea today, not really, but Love is Blind Canada is going to start. I thought they already cast it. They put this out 2 years ago, and now they put another casting out. So I guess they haven't even started casting yet, or they're just starting now.
Okay. Do you think they're tricking us? Do you think they're actually gonna do
maybe
Canada, or
I don't know, because they've already put this casting out once in 2024, and so they never did it. So I haven't heard any tea about it. I don't know if it's actually filmed, and maybe they're putting this casting out to do the second season, because that's a possibility. That's what I hope, because if they haven't even filmed it, we know how slow they are on Love is Blind. So
literally.
So
we'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's hope they've already filmed one and then put it out. But I don't know, obviously when you're dealing with UK, which it's not huge, it's obviously a big area, but Canada is a big country, so it's not going to be one city, so that could be tricky.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe you'll see some people on there that you know.
I know. I've already had friends messaging me this morning oh, can you get me on? I'm like, A, they don't really like us because we spill all their tea.
I'm not a casting director.
Yeah. And B, I'm like, I don't think they would want a friend of mine on there, because then we're going to really get the tea. So it's a different production company, though. It's not Kinetic. So I said, I'll do my best. But
interesting.
I think they would film it in Toronto. That's where Vancouver does have a big film industry, but Toronto's a bit bigger. So it'll probably be Toronto, which is basically New York to you. It's the other side of the world, pretty much.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, we'll have to see.
And so I don't know. There's some hairy tea going around. Did you see one of the girls posted that Juliana spilled her tea that she also slept with Harry?
Oh.
Yeah, but then the weird part is I went to
Juliana. Oh, Juliana was I'm sorry. All of them look alike. So Juliana is the one that. So now I could see Juliana sleeping with him because she was so obsessed with him and really, really into him. So now we have Juliana, Amber, and
Danelle. Juliana said that somebody else did. So do you remember Abigail, who was in Vegas, the one that cried because she was too young for him?
Abby?
Yes.
Okay.
So she posted a reel that says, when a castmate whose name rhymes with Fuliana can't keep quiet on the creek about me and Harry's intimate moments that happened off camera. I went to Juliana's page. I don't see her talking about this. So I'm like, you just perpetuated the tea further, because I didn't know the tea till you spilled your own tea. So I don't know where Juliana said this. If you guys saw it, let us know, but it's not on her page. So
she's saying that Juliana spilled tea about Abby and Harry?
Yeah.
So did Abby and Harry sleep together too?
Apparently, yes.
So
I don't know where the tea was spilled, though. Apparently Juliana.
So Juliana slept with him and Abby slept with him?
No. Just
Abby.
Juliana outed the tea that Abby and Harry slept together.
Okay, so we have Abby and we have Amber and we have Danelle.
Yes. I don't know. At this point, I saw Harry, someone said, what was your favorite part of filming? And he shared a picture of Emma and Abby and said, these two being silly together. I thought that was weird because neither of them, well, I guess Abigail was in the final four, or Abby, but they weren't really a big part. And if you're married to Amber or Danelle now, why are you saying these two random ass girls are your favorite part? So it was giving either he's single now or he's dating one of these two girls.
He is definitely not married. That's all I know. If I would bet my life savings on it, Harry is not married to anyone. And now that the season is wrapping up, apparently there is going to be a reunion. So they have to keep people talking. And now it's hey, guys, start spilling tea, start getting people to talk about this and keep the wavelength, keep it going,
Yeah. And Abigail and Emma are definitely going hard at that. They also posted one that was they showed their phone really quick, and it was a text thread, and it was like when we can finally talk about like what happened. And so now I'm thinking like Harry sharing the picture of them and like obviously getting their profiles out there because they don't have a lot of followers. One of them has 6,000 followers. So he's trying to share them because they're being messy, and obviously that helps the show. So I don't know what to believe. I was telling Ricky, I remember when Georgia and Harry broke up, she spilled his tea that he made his own fan edit pages to get his name out there and get people liking him. And lo and behold, I see that Amber has a fan edit page that she's been sharing things from. So I feel like she got that tip from Harry. I don't know if they're still together, but it's giving he gave her a social media lesson is what I feel like.
Yeah, there's no way that somebody is out there making fan edits of Amber. She's definitely making them herself.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, you gotta wait a bit. Maybe in a couple of weeks if the show really blows up and there's a lot of drama or it comes out she did marry Harry, maybe then. But like based off of right now, I don't think anyone is making edits of one specific person and that's their entire profile, right? Like people make edits of shows for sure, but just a whole profile for one girl is a lot. So we'll see.
Especially a
Midnight.
girl who wasn't even really shown until the end of the episodes. Like, this is just silly. This is silly.
It is.
Yeah, this show is silly. And then I told you about Rakaya saying that none of the contestants, a lot of them didn't even know who they were signing up to marry. You don't find out until like filming starts. So it's like,
yeah.
Implying that like she never would have signed up for this had she known it was Harry Jowsey.
Mm-hmm.
I beg to differ, but whatever. It's just kind of, this is just such a silly, silly little show.
Yeah, I saw Harry sort of try to like counteract that. He's been answering questions in his story, and he was like, the show was announced. Everybody knew. Remember at the summer break party that we went to, they did announce it there, and he's like, everyone knew the show was coming. So I don't know if that necessarily means you know what you're applying for, but he was sort of trying to dispute that. Also, some of the girls said he was very drunk most of the time, which I feel like we could see on camera. He tried to say he had a 1 drink an hour limit. The girls said he had no limit. I'm sure the girls are telling the truth here, so who knows? But I don't know when they're going to announce the reunion. I guess
maybe at
once
the end
the finale
of the finale.
airs.
Yeah.
They didn't want to say there's a reunion yet because then we know there's going to be mess and not a happy ending.
There's definitely going to be mess. There's definitely going to be mess. Yeah, for sure. Which is like what I'm looking forward to. Like, honestly, the show is so silly. We all know Harry's not getting married. We all if you went into this thinking that you were going to marry Harry and fall in love with Harry and you gave up the cat to Harry, I'm sorry, at this point, it's your own doing. Like, you already know what this man is about. And maybe, hey, he's hot. He's not bad to look at. If you just wanted to climb that tree, fine. But like, come on.
Yeah.
You got to know, not everybody, just like, not every woman's a wife. You got to know a man that's not a husband. And unfortunately, Harry Jowsey. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very much so. So
yeah,
let's get into Atlanta. It started off with Drew in the hot seat over Black and his lawsuits. And what did you think about K. Michelle kind of coming for him? And then Drew says, well, you've done a deal with this lady that's suing him. Is that a little too messy?
Nothing's too messy. There's no such thing as too messy. I thought that Drew's answers regarding Black were very PR. Like, they were very like, well, it's unfortunate. He's a good person, alluding to the fact that like maybe it's not true. I haven't done a deep dive into the allegations against Black because I just didn't care that much. I'm like, oh, checks out. Like, you scamming them teeth, that chain. It all around game scammer anyway. So I'm like, I don't know what K. Michelle doing a paid sponsorship with the lady who's suing Black, how that proves anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Seem like a little, I don't know. She just seems too invested in Black to me, though. Just for someone who like doesn't know him, they only DM'd once. I don't know. Maybe she's just upset that she was like tied to him in any way on camera.
That's what she said. That's what she said at the reunion. Like, I don't want to be tied to him because what I do know about him is that he takes advantage of Black women and he gets people to invest in these businesses and he's scamming them, you know, so I don't
Yeah.
want to be tied to him, you know. I was trying to, but again, like it gets to a point on these reunions where everybody's screaming at each other that you can't really hear what each
Yeah.
other's point is, because it's like K. Michelle was so quick to be like, I don't smoke hookah. And it's like, that's not even what Drew is talking about. She's talking about some skincare. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, just because that lady is suing Black for scamming her doesn't mean, like, what does that have to do with K. Michelle doing a paid sponsorship? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it
Yeah.
just, it just is messy. And I think that because Drew, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to ride hard for somebody and you don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
better to just say, hey, like everything will play itself out in court and like the result will be the result, instead of being like, there's no proof. There's no evidence. He didn't, you know what I mean? And then it's like, and
Yeah.
then if it comes out that he was scamming these women, then you look stupid, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and she said she didn't say she's in love with him, and they showed the flashback, and she did just say, like, I love him, not in love with him. So
mhm.
I don't know why she's even hanging
Yeah.
out with
She
him. It's like a
seems like,
friend.
yeah, it's like, is it platonic? Is it romantic? Like, she's so hell bent on proving that it's not romantic. Like,
Hmm.
you know, she's like, it's not romantic. We haven't had sex. We haven't been. So it's like, why are you spending all of your time with this person if there's no romantic interest there? Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's giving, maybe she was, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is giving, bitch. I don't know. It's giving,
Yeah.
this is all a scheme that Todd set up. Like, there's no real relationship there. Like, I don't know if maybe he was just trying to get on the show. Like she said, like maybe he
Probably.
would, maybe she was his next con. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. And K. Michelle said, I don't know how someone gets rich off PayPal. PayPal getting rich off of me. They take so much fees when you use them. So I think you can get rich off of PayPal. I hate PayPal. They take so much money.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, it's a payment method, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, if you are operating a business and they're paying you through PayPal, then yeah, you actually, I would assume, can make some money on PayPal if that is your preferred method of payment. But yeah, PayPal is
Yeah.
a bitch with the fees, okay?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's something better. If you guys know something better than PayPal, tell us. But in Canada, we don't have like Cash App and Zelle and all that. So we
And
get
no, yeah.
stuck with PayPal. So,
Yeah.
and they showed a little flashback to the start of the reunion with Drew shading K. Michelle's butt issues by saying, I'm not leaking, which was kind of a low blow.
It is a low blow. And the thing is like, if you gonna be messy, like, stand on your messy, because you can't in
Yeah.
one fucking sentence be like, oh, when it's about you, it's like, oh, don't body shame, don't body shame. But you just
Hmm.
body shamed her. Like, so it's like, and
Yeah.
she's like, I didn't say anything about her, but I said my butt's not leaking. Okay, bitch. Well, you know that this was a dig at K.
Yeah.
Michelle. Don't, body shame this, women's bodies, natural bodies, this. If we go into hell, we go into hell, bitch, and all bets are off. You gonna talk about my ass, I'm gonna talk about your ass. You gonna talk about my this, I'm gonna talk about your this. Like, it's just all gloves
Yeah.
are off. Don't, like, I think one of the girls said it, like, it's a double standard when it's coming from your side. Like, no, bitch, you just said something about my body. So now,
Yeah.
guess what? Your body is on the table now. Quite literally, no pun
Yeah.
intended.
And when she said, like, let's not talk about each other's businesses. And then they show that clip of her going to Kelly's business that's shut down and shading her. So
Yeah, like,
she's
come
being a
on.
hypocrite.
Yeah, come on, you fake ass bitch. Like,
Yeah.
exactly. And I'm glad that they are clocking it, because it, of course, sounds good. We're all women. We should be uplifting each other. We should be supporting each other's business. We should, and then it's like, yeah, no, click. You be shady too. Like, you be
Yeah.
leading the shade train. So it's like, which is fine. We love it for
Hmm.
drama. But stay there, bitch, because when I come for your singing and your acting and you're this and you're that, I don't want to
You
hear
gotta
this
take it.
fucking woman empowerment shit. Like, no, bitch.
Yeah. And speaking of shade, they talk about Sway taking Porsha and 14 people on vacation, which good for her. But Shamia, in an interview, as a shady comment, said happy pride. Shamia says it
Mm.
wasn't shady. Porsha feels like it was.
She said
What
it
do you think?
again. She said it again on the
Yeah.
reunion. I think trying to double down on the fact that it wasn't shady.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the way that she said it. I would need to see the way that she said it, and I would need to like see the clip to determine if I think that it was shady. But I love how Andy's like so nosy. Like, how does Sway have all of this money? Because I was wondering the same thing. And then it's like, I hate when it's like we trying to get the tea and everybody starts fucking talking, and I'm like, hold on, we're getting off the topic of how Sway has all this money. Like, can we circle back? So I'm so glad that Andy like circled back and was like,
I know.
Actually, yeah, like, wait, how does she have all this money? Like, yeah. And wait, so Phaedra dated Mike? The Mike that Porsha was trying to decide between?
I guess so. And Porsha never broke up with him. She just posted a picture with Sway on her birthday, and then that was like
that was kind of out, yeah. Oh, by the way.
Yeah, she did apologize to him on there, but not, I don't know if she did actually to him, but she said it on the reunion. But when did Phaedra date him? Did they say?
They didn't.
Must have been.
They didn't.
Wait, is Phaedra single? She is single now, right?
She is single. Yeah, I think she kind of made it. She kind of made it obvious, like this season, that she was single because she's like hit on the guy at the cemetery. She's making little comments about that therapist that was like on her bumper, but like I don't even think the man is single. But yeah, so I think Phaedra is single.
Oh, apparently they dated 6 years ago.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need, So did they say she told Porsha that when she met him?
Yeah, she said she told her.
Okay, because didn't someone else date him too? Wasn't it K. Michelle too?
No, K. Michelle didn't date Mike, but K. Michelle dated somebody else. That Porsha dated. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember the fight about that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I don't think like Happy Pride is not shade, so that would be a silly way to shade someone. But it was funny how Shamia was like trying to get Andy on her side, and it's like obviously Andy is a gay man, so he's not. His opinion is gonna be like, if you were shading her, that's brutal. But I agree. We need to see this interview to see because if she was shading everyone and then said that, then I see where Porsha got that idea. Summer was so busy for us, but if you can believe it, fall is going to be even busier. And with school starting again and sports, trying to decide what to have for dinner is the bane of my existence.
That is why I love Factor. They are literally chef-crafted, dietitian-designed, ready-to-eat meals, so you don't have to choose between real food and convenience. They take like 2 minutes to make. They require no prep, no cleanup. So even on the days where your schedule is completely out of control, eating well is still achievable. I personally love the grilled chicken options. They're so yummy, no cleanup time, and I love that I'm still eating healthy while I'm busy. It like just makes me feel better about myself, you know?
Yes, my favorite Factor meal right now is the roasted tomato and feta cavatappi. I love me some pasta, and 97% of users agree that Factor meals help them live a healthier life. So you can feel confident that you're doing something good for yourself with every meal. Let's eat real. Head to factormeals.com/RR50off and use code 50off to get 50% off and one free breakfast item per box for 1 year while supplies last until October 31st, 2026. That's code RR50off at factormeals.com. RR50off at factormeals.com. See website for more details.
Yeah, if you're shading everyone and then like
that's your shade to her.
That's your shade to me. It's like that's actually not shade, but okay, whatever.
No. And then they get into this house, which I think we were wondering about when Porsha bought her mom the house, and we were wondering about Simon, her ex, and apparently Portia's banned in Nigeria, or she said she's not, but they said she was.
Yeah, I know that there were like a lot of like rumors coming out about that, and it's like I don't like Kelly is so like I don't like her. Like I just think that she tries to like throw shade, but she like throws shade that's like not even shade. You're like, oh, you're paying Simon's bills, like knowing damn well that it's like I live in this house, I'm paying the mortgage. You hush. First of all, you hush. You can't pay your mortgage. Your businesses is getting shut down. Like you don't want to go there, bitch. I got money for real. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, obviously, I think there was an update in the settlement, and Porsha did get the house. She did get
August 5th.
Right? She did get the house. She did get, I think, a car, and she got some money, like $1 million or something.
$1.57 million, and a 2021 Rolls Royce Ghost and the house. So
and the house.
She did good.
Right.
Yes.
They say that she did good, but then I know that Simon then came out and said she also like accumulated $8 million worth of his debt. Whatever. I don't know what that's above my pay rate. That's above my tax bracket. I don't know how that works in divorce and accumulating someone's debt, but he's basically insinuating like she didn't win as big as y'all think. Like she also accumulated some losses as well.
Yeah. He said she inherited $8 million in debt and still got to pay me. So, but he got deported. He's in Nigeria. So I don't know.
Get your ass
I don't know how
out.
that works. I don't know if she will have to pay him or what she has to pay him. They don't detail that. So I guess it seems like she's winning, but if he's right about this $8 million, I guess not.
Right. So, anywho, it's not the shade that you think it is. Like, oh, you're paying Simon's bills. Because now what? Now look at you. You didn't said all that, and she did got the house, and it's like she's been paying on this house and living in this house. Like, it's just not the shade you think it is, Miss Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly's. I don't know. She talking about people getting their bodies done, and she's like, I only got my boobs done. And like there's only like 2 or 3 things that women get done. So you got 1 out of the 2 or 3. So you can't really be shading anyone else for getting stuff done on their body.
And then when Drew was like, get them undone.
Yeah.
Because they are like really big. Like, you know what I mean?
She's so tiny.
Like she's so tiny that, yeah, like you should actually probably maybe get them reduced because, and then she's like, yeah, I got them done after I had my kids. Okay. And Drew got a little nip in tuck after she had her kids. Who gives a fuck? People do what the hell they want to do. And like, then we're talking about Shamia's BBL. Shamia said on this reunion, she does not have a BBL. She got lipo in her abdomen. Whoever her doctor is, again, please let me know. Shit.
And I thought Drew's before picture looked fine. I don't know how that was shady to share that around. Like, she didn't look like horrible. It was a before picture, so it's not her anymore. So who cares?
Yeah. Also, it's like it looked great. Like, and so what? So Kelly posted. I don't like Drew either. So it's like Kelly posted Drew's before picture, or Drew posted it and Kelly reposted it.
I'm assuming it was probably because I'm sure she got whatever she got done as
for
like
free
promo. Yeah. And so probably they used a before photo, and then Kelly must have gone to that page and taken the before photo and shared it. I don't know if she shared it like publicly or a group chat or what, but oh well. Like I said, it's not her anymore. So it's a silly thing to do. They all got stuff done. I think that's just a silly topic. It
is a silly topic.
Celebrate everyone. So the end of the reunion was all about Kate Michelle. So she admitted basically that her and her husband have an open relationship. She's caught him. He's caught her. So I don't know why she was so worried about this whole DM to Black now. It makes more sense. Not saying she hooked up with him, but it's like, if you are open to chatting with other men, then you would say, hey, handsome, who cares? It's not a big deal. So what do you think? Would you be okay with this arrangement?
No. No. Like the thing is, but that's the thing is it's not my place to shame what works for some people works for them. And if that's what you need to do to keep your marriage afloat, and like you heard her say, I'm never leaving him. You know what I mean? And some people have that mentality. No matter what this man does, I'm never leaving him. And she's like, and essentially she said they don't have an open marriage because an open marriage means I know about it. That means that like, I know that you're about to go dip in something and I'm at home watching my shows while you're off doing your thing. It's like he does it, but I don't want to know he's doing it. And if I find out that he did it, it's like nothing to leave him over, you know?
I think, first of all, I think that is dangerous because I would assume at some point they're going to have sex with someone else and be like, I like this better. So why, you're letting him do all that and put up with that because you like the status of being with him, or you just want a man, or like you just think having a husband is the most important thing. But if you let him treat you that way and then he also eventually leaves you, like, don't you feel kind of silly then, right? And
I'm sure. I
also,
mean, most people that have open marriages, and I don't know because I don't know anybody that has an open marriage, but I would assume that there's boundaries in place, right? Like if you
yeah.
want to, like you can maybe probably sleep with somebody to get your rocks off,
Hmm.
but you can't like maybe have a relationship, an ongoing relationship with somebody to where you would catch romantic feelings, like or sleep with them multiple times,
More than
maybe
once.
more than once. Like I would assume that there's some boundaries. Again, very slippery slope. But if you know
Yeah.
that your man is trifling and gonna do it
Hmm.
anyway, then what the fuck can you really do about it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's
Yeah.
gonna do it anyway. It's like all you have to pretend like you're okay with it. You know?
Yeah. I guess you would have to trust that he is so emotionally detached that he could go out, sleep with some young person or old or whoever, whatever he's into, and just be done with it after one time and not need to see that person again. So if you could trust that they can do that, it
Trust
would
and a
work.
man do not go
Yeah.
in the same sentence. Okay. So you cannot trust that you're going to do that
Yeah.
because you can be as open as you want to be. You can be, I let you sleep with women. I let you do this. And just because you have the stance of like, I'm never leaving him does not mean
Yeah.
that he has the stance of I'm never leaving you.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, it's a risk. But if the man is going to do it anyway, what can you say? What can you do?
Yeah.
And then
Not
if he
be with
leaves,
him.
yeah, exactly. It ain't
Yeah.
never been that important to have a man. Anybody can get a man.
Yeah.
Anybody, they
That's,
everywhere. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah, that's what makes me sad about her mindset. And when she was like, there's repercussions if I want surgeries, like, and I couldn't have sex during that time. And like, I just think that's sad because obviously when you have a baby, you can't have sex for 6 weeks or maybe more if other shit's going on. And like, what is the point of having a husband or a partner if it's not like, I love you and I want to be with you. So what's 6 weeks in the grand scheme of our life together? I think that's just sad that she's like, obviously has him on such a pedestal that she's like, I have to deal with this to keep him. And so if she really doesn't care, then, but then there's the other scene where she's getting worried about his scrubs and his dick showing, right? So I'm like,
yeah.
are you jealous or are you not? You just want to turn a blind eye, I guess, to it.
Yeah.
It just seems like a disaster waiting to
It is.
happen.
It is. In my
Hmm.
opinion, it's just
Yeah.
like, what did they could say? Ignorance is bliss. It's like, I'd rather
Yes.
just not know. I'd rather just believe that
Hmm.
you're this great man who's like loyal and faithful to me. And like, you don't want to do these things, but but she says she be doing shit too. So maybe they do
True.
have an arrangement of like, you know what? Like, monogamy, like
Yeah.
some people feel that way, like monogamy is just not for us. So it's like, yeah, you go do your thing as long as I don't know about it and you not bringing me back no shit, and I'm gonna go do my thing,
Yeah.
because
I
I
just
would
think
doubt
of,
she's sitting twiddling her thumbs while her man's out
no,
there, humping.
it's true. I mean, it is just a different way to look at sex, right? Like that it's not important. Like Andy said, like sounds like I want to not. He didn't really say my relationship, but how gay men think about sex. It's like it doesn't mean I don't love you and I don't want to be with you. I just want to have sex with that person. So, like I said, if that man that she's with can be that detached about it, it'll work. I think it's just if he eventually sleeps with somebody who's like, I'm not going to be the side girl, you have to leave your wife and be with me, and he's really like caught up with that girl, it could be a problem. So I
Yeah,
think if
I would
he's
assume
detached, it's
that
fine.
going into it, I would assume as a married man that is married and has an open relationship, I would assume that going into it, you're very upfront
Yeah.
with whoever you're dealing with. And to
Yeah.
say, I am married, I'm never leaving my wife, this is just going to
They
be
always think
what it
they're going to
is.
change his mind, though, I think.
100%. That's why it gets tricky when you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
like, actually, this is actually going to just be like a one-time thing. Like, I don't want to build an emotional connection with you. I don't know how many women are out there just like dying
Yeah.
to just have a one-night hitter quitter
Right?
with oh boy. But hey, I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what is in it for the women? But hey, we like to do these things too. I just think for us, it's like more risky emotionally. We could get attached more. So I mean, I don't know if anyone that sleeps with him is listening, but I would like to know how this arrangement goes. Like, is he just going out picking up a one night stand, or is he like, I have a wife, I'm never
I
leaving
think,
her,
yeah.
or
I think, because I would
how does
think,
it go down?
yeah, like I would think that, there are boundaries, but also I would think that for women, you do have
Hmm.
to build some type of emotional connection. So yeah, like you have to treat me nicely. You have to take me on dates. You have to do these nice things for me to even want, to be intimate with you
Yeah.
in some instances. And in others, it's just like, gaboom, goodbye.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know. You know, too many questions, too many layers. That's why it's
maybe if she comes back for another season, I feel like this will end up. I think they should keep her. I'll just say that. I feel like this is going
100%.
to
She was
end up
first chair. Is
dramatic.
that not like a big deal? She
It
was
is.
first chair.
Yes, it's rare for a first season housewife to get that. That means you did a good job. So also, which is surprising because this whole tweeting thing, like Andy said, don't do that again. Like, you gotta be having these conversations on camera with your castmates, not like keeping it cute in the scene and then tweeting all the shit. So, like she said, though, that's just something she's always done. So it was hard to stop. But
yeah,
it gives them something to fight about because tweeting is public, so the other girls can see it and then bring it on camera. So I think it works.
I guess it's like it also works if you just say this shit to their face because it's gonna start an argument. You know.
Well, it's a good start to the reunion. Obviously, 2 more parts. So we didn't really get into a lot. Like, obviously, not into all the Shamia and Porsha. That'll probably be a big part of the rest of it.
Right.
But
we didn't get into a lot of Phaedra. We got into a little bit of Drew. I guess Drew's shit is over because she was kind of intermingled in other people's shit. And then obviously Angela had such a big part of this season.
Oh, yeah.
Angela can read a bitch, okay? I'm just saying, like, we've seen some back and forth between Kelly and Angela about you trying to shade her for selling a house. And the thing is, like, again, Kelly, your shit don't land. Like, Angela does not need to sell another fucking house in her life. Her husband is a multimillionaire. Like, you know, I get it that she wants to, like, dibble and dabble in real estate and act like that's what she wants. Like, she can afford to, like, have hobbies and them not work out. I want to start a fan line. I want to do real estate. I want to do this. I want to do that. Her husband's a multimillionaire. She can do that. So it's not the shade you think it is to be like, go sell a house, bitch. If I wanted to sit on my ass all day, I can. Like,
did you see that she posted with this Jarvis guy? We had a face reveal.
Yeah, they showed him on the reunion.
Oh,
too.
They did?
They did. In the beginning, in her dressing room, they showed Jarvis. They showed him on the reunion.
Yeah, she posted like a joint post with him, and he doesn't have any other pictures. It's just like with her. It's very strange.
Yeah, he's paid. She thinks she's paid. That's giving she paid for him.
But does she have money? Because this is all he has on his Instagram.
Yeah.
It's just her, and his bio is the man, the myth, the legend, the machine.
He's about to make this his entire personality.
He seems like AI.
No, he was on the reunion. He was on the reunion. He was on camera.
Like, he was there, or just they showed a picture?
They showed him coming into her dressing room in the beginning of the reunion.
He's real.
Yeah, he's real.
Okay, I missed. Oh, okay. I don't think I watched that part. I was just eager to get to the drama. Was there anything else good in that part?
No. Oh, also on the reunion, we find out that Pinky's pregnant. Congratulations to her.
I guess they didn't tell her that they were gonna like show that in the promo because she posted like saying they outed her pregnancy. Did you see that?
They outed her pregnancy, girl. You said it on the reunion stage. What are you talking about?
I'm thinking because she's new, she doesn't know how this works, I guess. And always they show a teaser of the reunion at the end of the finale, right? And so she probably thought she had another week till it came out, and it came out when the finale.
Bye.
Someone should have given her a heads up, and I think that just explains her place in this group. I don't think she has a place in this group. She's not gelling with them.
Yeah, so. It was so funny her saying her favorite scene was her fight with Angela. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Angela really be reading bitches down, you know? And it's like, Kelly can't handle Angela's read. It's not fucking landing. And now I seen, you know, we'll get it. Obviously, we'll get into that because there will be more of Angela just be reading bitches down. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, and she has 1 million followers, Pinky. So... that's interesting. Like,
yeah, I think she had a lot coming in. Yeah, I think because Slutty Vegan, I had heard of Slutty Vegan before Pinky was even on this show. So it is like a pretty big, like, vegan, you know, chain of restaurants. Like, you know, I had heard of it before. So, but I don't know.
Yeah, and I like that she said that was her favorite part because Angela called her Mr. Clean and Papa Smurf. So, like, that, like, remember, what's her name? Angel, who cried the whole season about being called a catfish.
Girl,
Like, I like
shut
that
the
Pinky
fuck
can
up.
take it.
Yeah, Pinky
Yeah,
can because if you can dish it, you have to be able to take it. You know what I mean?
exactly. Yes.
So,
Well, it was a good reunion. Love those girls. Sad to see the season end, but if the rumors are true and they bring back Nene, it's going to be epic. I can't wait.
yeah.
So, speaking of Nene, Real Housewives, Ultimate Girls Trip. Did you hate it? Was
I
it too
loved
much that
it.
you? Oh,
I
good.
loved
Okay,
it.
okay.
I loved it. I think there were enough people on there that I knew that I was happy to see them again, right? So it's like I think
Yeah.
the only two people that I'm not familiar with are Luann, but I know of her because you talk about her so much and you're such a big fan of her, and Teresa, but
Mhm.
she's also a face that is very familiar, right? Like she's a
Yeah.
very, very popular housewife. So everybody else, I've seen their season. So I was like, oh, okay,
Oh, good.
period. Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering, as someone who hasn't watched like every season of The Housewives, like how you would feel about it. So I'm so glad you liked it because I loved it. I feel like there was enough flashbacks to keep it fun, but it wasn't like the whole thing was flashbacks because
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if it was going to get to be like too much where you're like, okay, focus on now. And it's kind of a nice, fresh dynamic to throw these girls in with people we don't always see them with because like
Yeah.
we watch
Yeah.
Potomac, we watch Atlanta, and now you're like, it's so cool to see like Giselle and Porsha interacting and Lisa and Teresa interacting and people we never see together. So I loved it. It
Yeah.
was good. Um, the same people that are messy on their own seasons are messy as hell here.
You have
Giselle.
to be like Giselle is going to, no matter what, like she's going to give us a show. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
she knows like we're here to be entertained. Everybody doesn't want to see us all getting along. Like they all cast it, specific people for specific reasons.
Yeah.
And Giselle is going to stir the pot. Like, in all honesty, Vicky, I could do without Vicky. Like, there's just something about her aura, her personality that just is really annoying to me.
Hmm.
Even her flashbacks, like, I don't find anything iconic about her. Like, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'm just like, yuck, like,
Yeah.
yuck,
Yeah.
and this episode made me realize that Slade and Gretchen did not come back for the season of OC that we're currently watching.
Yeah. I know, which was interesting because it kind of felt in that last reunion that they were angling to get out Tamra and that people were going to be Team Gretchen. But I think all those homophobic posts and stuff that she liked, people were just not having that. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
even though
forgot
she
about that.
tried to explain it away with her robots or whatever, I think people just they tried to bring Alexis back the year before and it just didn't work. So now they've
Yeah.
got Vicky back, so we'll see how that goes. Like I agree, Vicky is a lot, but she has that thing, the no self-awareness that we do need because when they put those little billboard things up of them and she's like, who changed the most? Like most people wouldn't say shit like that, but she just doesn't get it. And she said that.
Wait,
They
because
all changed.
she said, oh, who changed the most?
Teresa. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
she did.
there's rumors that Teresa had her hairline like moved back
She
because she
had
looked
to
so
have,
different.
because
Yeah.
I thought that, honestly, in the flashbacks, I'm like, why
Who
is
is
she
that?
wearing her wig up there?
Yeah, no.
Why is her wig up there? But that wasn't a wig.
No, that was her hair. So yeah, she's
You
had a
got your
lot.
hairline pushed back. Talk about I only did the tip of my nose. Like, bitch, please, you look like a different person. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
and so does Vicky. So that was just the ironic part that she said that. And it does put things in perspective because when Luann's it's not billboard, what do you call it? Like a cutout, I guess, or
Mm-hmm.
cutout, and they were all like, oh, you look like a baby. And so I Googled it and she was 43 when she started Housewives, right? But I'm like, these women are in their 50s, 60s, mid
Mm-hmm.
60s. So of course, like 40 to them is a baby. So it's like, we always have to remember, even though sometimes we feel like we're getting older, we're going to,
You could
hopefully, if
be
we're
older.
lucky, get older. Exactly. That's what when I talk to people who are like in their 20s, I remember saying 25 is too old for me to go back to school. And now I just laugh at that. Like 25 is a literal child. So
Literal
you just
baby.
have to, I like that they keep it in perspective, even now, because I remember when I watched it 20 years ago, right? You felt like, oh, they're so much older. But really now I'm like, you don't feel old once you get there, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So,
Yeah.
and then if we all lived to 97, like Shannon's dad, like those women are babies to him. So
Yeah.
it's fun to see them all still going and all of the memories, the flashbacks were good to see.
Yeah.
But they tried to all list their iconic moments. I like that they like shade each other, like whose season or whose franchise is the best. What
Yeah.
Atlanta, is that our favorite? I think so
I
right
think
now.
Atlanta and Potomac are and Salt Lake City. Those three are,
Yeah.
there's just something special about those three franchises that I'm like, maybe like you said, maybe OC and Beverly Hills were like iconic back in the day, but in
Mhm.
today's day and age, they just don't have it. Like it's a snooze
Yeah.
fest to me. It feels like torturous almost watching it. Like, and
Yeah.
I don't, and it's just back in your day. Yeah, you guys started it. You pioneered it. So we have to like give you your credit for that. The OC, right? Pioneered
No, they were
Housewives.
they were better though. Like I was thinking about that, seeing these flashbacks with Teresa flipping the table and like Luann, and they didn't show the pirate part, but even just her like be cool. Like they were doing more and bringing way more to the table. Like you would never have had a season back then of fighting over someone being late the whole time. So I don't know. I think the OC and the Beverly Hills girls, because they've been on TV so long, they've just kind of lost that, you know.
Yeah, it's
Like people are
hard to
still
keep it up. Like, right? Like, how do you keep that up for 20 years? When they showed that scene of, I don't know who threw that drink, like right in that girl's eye, and she
Tamra. That was
couldn't
Tamra.
fucking see. And then when she basically, like, it's like, again, TV changes, standards change, things change, audiences change. And it's like,
Mhm.
if you had that in today's age, you'd be like, oh my God, people so damn sensitive. You know what I mean? Of, oh my God, like she tried to
Yeah.
blind her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these bitches is getting active. Like, I
It's
fucks with it.
definitely, I think the problem is the audiences, because I feel like on Atlanta, like her calling Pinky Papa Smurf, Mr. Clean, like that, we're just like that fun shade. They're shading each other. They're both okay with it. Whereas like you see on the OC, it's like even in this episode, Shannon, like you called me a cunt that time, and like so I don't want to like I'm lucky that I still filmed with you, and it's like, and the audience is like hates Tamara for it, where it's like we can't we need villains and we need shade and we
They
need
hate Tamara
conflict,
for calling Shannon a
or
cunt.
just everything that she does, anything
Yeah.
negative, right? Like they hold them
Yeah.
to a different standard of like, so then everyone's just worrying about their brand deals and their audience and the online hate. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why we get these boring ass seasons now. Whereas
Yeah.
before, like with Tamara throwing the drink at Gina and all this other stuff, they didn't really think about it. Like that was pre-internet time. Well, not
Yeah.
internet, but
Yeah.
pre-Instagram.
Pre
So
social media to where it's like, yeah,
yeah.
like you're not going to get. So, yeah, I think that's what it is. It is the audience. So it is like super hard to compare because like Giselle does get a lot of hate for being like a messy bitch, but it's like she
Yeah.
doesn't care, you know?
No,
And to keep these shows going, like you have to have that
we need
drama. Like,
fights.
yeah, we need
I
fights. And of course, don't put your hands on each other, but it's like throwing a drink.
Yeah, we
You
need
know,
that.
like we need that because I'm
I
sorry,
think
but
that's why Salt Lake City's been popular. They're pretty messy and shady, but then they all like come together at the end of the day. So
yeah.
I think maybe it's the women on the OC and the Beverly Hills that are just holding each other to that standard of like, if you do this to me, I don't want to film with you, and then they're all just boring. So
Yeah.
because I looked up when they all premiered, OC was 2006. New York was 2008, Atlanta was 2008, New Jersey was 2009, Beverly Hills was 2010, Potomac 2016, and Salt Lake City 2020. So that's crazy. Like Salt Lake City premiered 14 years after the OC. That's a long time. So the OC girls, maybe 20 just needs to be the last one. Make room
Yeah.
for new franchises.
Make room for new
Because look at
franchise.
Rhode Island. We didn't cover that one, but we definitely will if there's another season because they're doing it right too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You need people who are not stars. Like they need to be desperate for some spotlight and willing to be messy.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what I like Tamara to have been on this show for so long. She understands that and she's okay
Yeah.
with taking that role, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's so interesting to see her and Shannon having this conversation now versus where we're at on the season of OC because I
Yeah.
see why Shannon is reluctant to be her friend when it's like this
Mm-hmm.
just happened. You just called me a drunk. You just, we just had the same altercation. And now that cameras are rolling, you're like, had this come to Jesus moment where you're like so sorry and like you really want to be my friend. It's like, no, you
Yeah.
guys
I
like,
actually just I just saw Shannon do an interview where she said her and Tamara both got uninvited from the finale of this girls' trip because of that fight at the bunco, because they were about to start filming OC in 2 weeks and they weren't supposed to start talking about their issues, and they did. So they both got kicked out. So.
Oh, wow.
But I'm like, can they just not air it then? I don't understand. That is just weird to me.
Right. Like, you guys did not have to air that.
Yeah. I'm like, is it a different production company maybe? But it seems like internally they could have figured that out, but maybe they just didn't want a fight to happen to the level where they didn't want to hang out with each other and fuck up the season. So Vicky was super annoying when Teresa was actually, like, Teresa never talks about her prison time. She always says, I went away, going away, and she started opening up, and then Vicky was so rude. So this is where Vicky is annoying as fuck.
Pay your taxes, and your dad gets that, and you're so weird trying to get, like, life insurance clients, like, from all of them with your clipboard. Like, it's like, how long did Teresa go to jail for?
It was like a year and a half or a year.
Okay.
And then, so her and her husband both got sentenced, but because they had 3 little kids, luckily they were allowed to do one and then the other. So she went for a year, and then he went for like 3 years, and then they deported him. So he's in Italy now, or somewhere.
Okay.
Bahamas, something like that.
Yeah, it's like, shut up and let her spill the tea.
Yeah.
Like, what are you saying? Oh, pay your taxes. I didn't. So now, like, it already happened. Bitch, like, shut up. Yeah.
Well, we'll see, because they are filming New Jersey again now. It's been on a long hiatus, but Teresa, it's like Brittany. She got a bad picker, and she's with a new husband that's just as shady. So I picture more jail in her future. Sadly.
Oh, no. So maybe she did need to listen to Vicky's advice.
This is crazy. Her daughter got arrested for a domestic dispute, and her daughter's like 20. And they haven't said who it was against, but the court documents had the initials of the person. LR, Teresa's husband, is Louis Ruelas or something. LR. So she let her own daughter get arrested over a fight with her new man, which is crazy. So we'll get into that when we get to New Jersey. That's allegedly, I guess, because it's only initials, but it's pretty clear. So can you imagine? And then she posted him like, happy anniversary, love you.
I would never talk to my mom again. Literally never talk to my mom again.
But that's Teresa. It's a lot of history. But what did you think of this bunco game? And
never fucking heard of this game.
No. I know. They're like, if you can roll dice, you can play. I've seen this on a few episodes now, and I still don't know what the fuck they're playing. But Shannon and Tamara have this talk. Tamara does go a little low sometimes.
She does. She's like, I'm not the one that, like, Tamara.
Yeah.
You know, and I do think a part of this is like, you are, and that is why Vicky said, I don't know what Tamara's going to say when the cameras are around. And this is exactly what she's talking about. I think she goes lower than she would realistically go if the cameras weren't there. And then I think she had a fresh set of eyes on her, fresh set of women who she's putting on a show. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that's why it's like, I'm not the one who's struggling, because obviously now in this season, we see that Shannon's having some type of financial problems. And I'm so tired of women thinking that having a husband is a flex. Having a husband is not the flex that you think it is. It actually is a humiliation ritual in some marriages, because you got a husband. But yeah, we've all heard the rumors about him. Do you have a husband? Like, do you really have a husband? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a flex.
No, and for her to say I have kids in college, like, one of her daughters doesn't speak to her. It's well known. And so I don't know if you should, like, Shannon easily could have come back and said, well, my kids all talk to me, but then that, like, Tamara would have
that would have been too low. But you shitting on my entire life and calling me a drunk is not, because I definitely would have went there. I'd have been like, everything's okay with me too, because all my children talk to me.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that she didn't, but I think she was trying to follow the rules of, like, keep it cute because we have to film soon. But yeah, I think you shouldn't. Tamara does this, right? She's like, my life is great, but then if someone points out what's happening bad in her life, she gets upset. So
I'd have been like, oh well,
yeah.
I don't have a husband. Maybe I would if my husband was for the girls. I'm sure it'd be much easier to find one. Bitch, fuck off. Like,
and then we
allegedly.
Yes, allegedly. this trouble that Giselle started between Vicky and Tamra, but they just get over it quick. So
yeah,
Vicky's upset with Giselle, but she's just doing what she's there to do. You can't be mad at her.
stirring the pot. Yeah, I sure did stir the pot and would.
Yeah. And I think that's really all that happened at the Bunko party. There was a little thing on the yacht with Kyle. I felt like a little vibe between Kyle and Porsha. That would be a power couple I would like to see.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I actually
No.
forgot that Kyle. Yeah, I totally forgot. So no, I didn't actually catch that vibe.
Then when they were talking about getting the family van, like they were all excited to plan this little prank on Vicky, I just thought I felt some energy there. Could be friends. But
yeah,
if it doesn't work out with Sway, I would like to see that. So 2 housewives in a relationship. We've never seen that before.
Yeah.
So it's always a first. But
always the first.
The family van, I love that some of the girls were like, I don't care. It's a van. Who cares? Like,
right. Let's get in.
Yeah. Like, who cares? But yeah, that's one of all of Vicky's iconic moments are just her crashing out. So I could see how that would get annoying.
I was very shocked that she went and got surgery because Slade said she looked like Miss Piggy. Like, that's actually so crazy to go change your entire face off of the opinion of one man. That's insane.
Yeah, and Slade is, not worth letting him upset you, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And then I think she did a whole speech about it, and then she did a seance with Gretchen and Slade's picture. Like, I didn't understand what was happening there. I thought it was going to be pivotal moments for all of them. So there were going to be pictures of that. But it was like, why are you giving them so much credit and so much attention right now? Like, ew.
Well, I think because this is the OC stop, so it was all the OC moments. So that's why they're at the Quiet Woman.
Yeah.
That's why they're playing Bunko. And so I guess Vicky hasn't been on the show for a while. She's been off for quite a few years. So I guess that was back when the last time she was on, she was fighting with Gretchen and Slade. So I guess that's why they brought it up. But yeah, I think there was probably more people than just Slade saying it, but I'm trying to remember if at that time it was Instagram and trolls and all that. Maybe not. So, but they've all had surgeries again. I don't know why they pointed out. Everybody looks different.
It's very interesting to me because the flashbacks that they were showing of Vicky, she literally looks the same to me.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't look like she got this massive work done on her face, No,
I think she just got a nose job or something, and then they all get facelifts, so it's nothing crazy, but it's just part of being a housewife. Like they said when they put up their cutouts, they're like, thank God for Botox and stuff. But I thought they all looked great before. They all look great now.
Giselle looks the fucking same. Porsha looked the same. A lot of them look drastically different, but I think we would all look, when I look back at my pictures from 10 years ago, I'm like, oh my God. And I haven't had any work done. It's just you just look different. You do your makeup different. You dress different. Shit just looks different. Shit.
That's the biggest thing, right? Some of those cutouts were from 2006, 2008, 2010. The makeup, the hair, all of it was so different. So
yeah,
it was super fun. And I saw not a flashback, I guess a preview of the next episode where Vicky's going to get even more annoying. Did you see that thing with her and Kyle?
No. What happened?
Okay. I guess Kyle's crying because it's her wedding anniversary, 30 years. Okay, we'll get into this on the next recap, but Mauricio texts her and says, how did we get here? Now I'm pissed at him because I thought he was just living his life and not giving her hope. That is why she's so stuck in this purgatory of not wanting to get the divorce. He's actually sounding like he regrets his decisions. So that's fucked up. But
yeah,
we'll get into that. But Kyle, it's been 3 years now, I think, and she's still so emotionally in turmoil about it. And then Vicky's telling her in the scene, it never gets better. I still regret my divorce. I'm still sad every day about it. Why are you giving up? And she just goes in on her. So it's not good. She's already crying, and Vicky makes it worse. So typical Vicky.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, we'll get into that on the next recap. You got any other thoughts about this one?
No, I like it. I think it's going to be a good one. I like it.
Yeah, lots of fun. Well, thanks for listening. We'll be back with more Housewives and the Let's Marry Harry finale tomorrow. So we'll see you guys then.
Bye, guys.
Bye.